Good morning, God damn it. Piss and vinegar day 116 or 17. Chest day. So excited today. I'm gonna try and strap weights onto these dumbbells so I can use even heavier weights. Now it's gonna be probably a bit problematic because these dumbbells are already wide as fuck. As you can see, it's hard to really get in and squeeze the pecs, which is, you know, it is what it is. But then adding extra plates on the ends of this is going to make that range of motion even blockier. So it is what it is, but it's all good. It means I can keep it going up in weight because 40 kilos or 95 pounds or whatever it is not heavy enough anymore. So yeah. All right, hopefully that's stable enough. Doesn't seem to be budging. I really don't want these plates falling off and smacking me in my beautiful face when I'm mid-set. And that has happened before. Previously, my idea, maybe 6 to 8 months ago when I was maxing out, I had these dumbbells, which are 30 kilos. And the idea was to shave off the rubber, which was stupid, but this had to be done. And then get some weight plates and put glue magnets to it. And I've seen a bunch of people do this and I thought it would work, but it just didn't. I was, fucking up here pressing and the weight slipped off and smacked me right in the forehead. So no longer risking that potential. Also, these plates down here, I can't shave off anything off them. So even if I wanted to magnet them, it wouldn't be possible. So this is the next best option, I think. So far, so good. Is that even? I don't know. All right, fuck it. Oh, fuck, dude. That didn't sound good. What the fuck? Whoa. 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 All right. Well, that was weird. Yeah, see, these dumbbells feel far more stable because they're not as big on the heads and there isn't like a weird mismatch at the top with the weights. Maybe one of those plates is heavier than the others, I don't know. But you definitely feel stronger with those smaller heads. I don't know how to explain it, but either way, that's good. Good set to failure, can't complain. It's, I'm halfway to Ronnie Coleman's incline press, so, or no, not even halfway, that's fucking wild, dude. So, I don't know if you guys, surely, I hope you guys know who Ronnie Coleman is. Ronnie Coleman, back in 2003, my goodness, so, this fucking guy would, for one, you gotta understand, with Ronnie Coleman, the 2003 videos where he's doing all these incredible lifts, One, he's a bodybuilder, so he's not training specifically for strength. Two, he's 8 weeks from the Olympia, so he's in a calorie deficit, carb depleted. And three, well, there is no three, but you watch these lifts, you know, the 800-pound deadlift for 2 reps, the 800-pound squat for 2 reps, the fucking 2,000-kilogram leg press. But the most impressive one to me is his incline dumbbell press with, I don't know, I think it might have even been the 100-kilo dumbbells. It's either the, no, I'm pretty sure it's it's 200-pound dumbbells he does, which is 90 kilos. I just did 100 pounds, or fuck, not even that, 97 pounds, or 42 kilos. And he got those for 11 reps, and he's blasting it out. He's not even going to failure. Or I think he takes it to failure, but man, Ronnie was something special. If that dude decided he wanted to be a strongman or a powerlifter, he would have been the GOAT. It just happened that he wanted to be a bodybuilder and was the greatest of all time in that. No argument. You compare his physique to anybody, he mogs them. He was just so good, so big. And also, you'd watch his diet, he wasn't eating like chicken and rice. He was eating like steaks and corn and fries and shit. Like, he was just the genetic elite of them all. And you know, there's a video of him getting an award, and his mum flexes, and his mum was jacked. She didn't even lift weights. You see a photo of him when he was 14. He doesn't even lift weights. He was jacked. They're just the best genetics of all time. Oh, there's so much friction on this machine. Oh man, you know, this thing might look like a piece of shit, and it is, you know what it is, but the peak contractions are incredible on this piece of shit machine. And man, you want to talk about a guy who devoted himself to the sport. Look at Ronnie now. He can't walk. He's, you know, on crutches. He's going through all these different therapies. He's, for all intents and purposes, he's fucked. But you listen to him talk about, you know, what would he change if he was to do it again? And people often ask him this question under the assumption that he would say, oh, you know, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do this because I don't want to be injured, or I'd much rather be capable of walking right now. But no, that's not Ronnie's answer. Ronnie's answer is, I would train even harder. That fucking 800-pound squat, I would do that for an extra 3 or 4 reps. You know, like, he has regrets from not training hard enough. Just such a champion. But also, in saying that, he's physically fucked now, but he's killing it, man. I love it. I'm such a Ronnie Coleman fan. He's such a nice guy. He's such cool energy. And you watch him now, and he's, you know, just became a stakeholder in a big gym. He's rich as fuck. He has a successful channel. And now this new generation of fitness influencers are like bringing him on for videos. You know, you have these big names. Honestly, I don't really remember half of them. The only one I really remember is Juji Mufu, because I actually like Juji Mufu. But he's, you know, just having a good time. He's in all these guys' videos, and you can just tell he's just having a good time. He's having fun with his retirement, and yeah, I keep watching these videos of Ronnie because I just fucking love Ronnie Coleman. He's so cool. In the comments, it's always, oh, you know, these people are, they're milking Ronnie for his goodwill and his fame, and they're, you know, using him. I don't see it that way. I think he's just such a chill out guy, and people are like, oh, why are you putting moustaches on Ronnie Coleman? Why are you dressing up Ronnie Coleman like a clown? Do you think Ronnie Coleman is retarded? Do you think that he isn't allowing this? You think he's like being fucking like put against his will with a gun to his head to to do these silly things? It's just Ronnie. That's just how he is. He just doesn't give a shit. He's accomplished so many things. Do you really think he cares what people think about him? Fucking 16, 17-year-olds watching the videos thinking, oh my God, look at Ronnie, he's such a clown. He doesn't give a fuck. So for all the people that are seeing Ronnie now making this resurgence into the fitness influence sphere, thinking that, you know, people are just trying to make a buck off him, maybe, but he's making money too, and it seems like he's having a good time. So fuck it, man. Hoo-yah. All right. Whoa, fuck. Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh, ooh, yeah. Another thing that I like about Ronnie, and so many things I like about Ronnie, is supposedly, I mean, this is what he says, is he didn't take, you know, he probably took a lot of gear, but he didn't take a lot of the strain, he didn't necessarily take the strongest compounds. I vaguely remember him saying, and honestly, I don't know the tiers for a lot of these compounds. I have a very intermediate level in knowledge of steroids because I don't really need to know much about them. But you know, apparently he just said he used to take Test and D-Bol and Winstrol, like these low to mid effectiveness anabolics. Like he didn't say he took Tren. He didn't talk about taking insulin or IGF-1 or HGH. Like, I mean, I might be wrong here. I might not remember this correctly, but I just remember hearing what he said he took, and I was like, it doesn't sound that powerful. It wasn't like the Tren and the HGH or any of that shit. So, and just looking at the guy, it's like, you know, I believe him. If he said he didn't take the heaviest shit, he seems like a very genuine guy. And looking at his fucking physique and genetics, you just go, yeah, probably. Like, and if so, imagine what he would have looked like if he did take all that really powerful shit. So That's the other thing I like about Ronnie. And I remember, when I was a kid, when I was like 14, 15, first getting into lifting weights, I'd watch Ronnie Coleman videos and get all hyped before I go to the gym. And I remember someone saying, you know, he's a cop, so he can't be on steroids. He's all natural because cops can't be on drugs. And the same guy said, but apparently he drinks gorilla blood because that can't be tested. And that's how he gets so big. He drinks gorilla blood, and that's like super anabolic. And I'm like, 14-year-old me is like, wow, really? Gorilla blood? Like, man, I wonder how you get that shit. Like, just fucking, like, pre-big time YouTube fitness back in, 2014, 2013, or fuck, man, 2012 more so. Yeah, 2012, 2013, back before, widespread knowledge and 14-year-olds were just believing anything they'd hear or whatever. Like, I just remember thinking, well, it must be that gorilla blood that giant black guy is taking. Yeah, it's good old times. I miss when you just didn't really know much. That's part of the fun of lifting, is not knowing a fucking thing, but just having fun with it. Too much optimization and science now kind of takes the fun out of it, the experimentation out of it. That's another reason I like Ronnie, is he had a decent idea of what he was doing for sure. But, if you get like one of these Mike Israetel or Lane Norton guys to watch Ronnie's training, they'd probably be like, oh, what the fuck? What is he doing? Fast rep speeds. Oh, inefficient exercises. Oh, injury risk, blah, blah, blah. Not then realizing the reality that there's many ways to skin a cat for one, but also just look at Ronnie. He was the best. You don't think what he was doing was effective? You'd be insane to think that what he was doing was ineffective. Maybe for longevity, I agree there. But as far as pure muscle building, it's demonstrable that you don't need all this sciencey shit to the utmost. Well, put much more emphasis on the stretch today for that movement. Not worrying so much about the reps or anything, just big stretch at the bottom. That's brutally painful. Another collab, because I see Ronnie in the limelight now, and that's cool. It's excellent. I love Ronnie. But another guy I like just as much, if not more, is, the big bad, the Shadow, Dorian Yates. He's my favorite bodybuilder of all time. And he's a little bit less palatable because he's very real. He doesn't, he's the opposite to Ronnie in many ways. He's much more opinionated. He's less likely to go with the flow, which is part of why he was the high intensity guy. He wasn't willing to just, listen to what everyone else would say, but just also opinionated. And he has opinions on a lot of things that probably make it hard for anybody want to collab with him. Like, he's a Holocaust denier, which, whatever your opinions on the Holocaust is, everyone is fucking entitled to their opinion. So in the bodybuilding sphere, some people don't like him so much because of that opinion, especially, Jewish bodybuilders. Although you have Dave, who the fuck, RX Muscle, the guy, he's Jewish, and he actually had an argument with Dorian, but they're still friends, because that's just how it is in life, man. This dude's a Jew, and he has family that were in the Holocaust, And Dorian just doesn't fucking believe him. And that's just what it is. And they argue, and they argued, and they argued, and then they're like, you know, well, we disagree over a pretty brutal topic, but they're still friends. So I like that guy. I think it's Dave Palumbo or something from RX Muscle. He's cool too. I like him. He's a cool dude. I really like that guy, actually. There's a few guys in bodybuilding I really like. But anyway, I went off tangent here. Dorian, there's so much Dorian has to give, and he's such a, you know, straight-thinking, logical, smart individual with no bullshit, no filter, which is, again, part of why it'd be hard to get him to collab with people. But it'd just be so cool if he would. And it would get his brand out. He's got his Dorian Yates brand. He's got MedX, which he just purchased. So it'd be awesome if he could start collaborating with some of the bigger names. Because, you know, Dorian's a fucking legend. I'm sure he could. If he hit these guys up, I sure as shit would collaborate with Dorian. I'd be over the fucking moon, dude. Go on. Oh. 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 Fuck. One of my physique goals is to look like I lift in these long sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, due to the contour of my muscle insertions and just not really being big enough, but not being big enough in the right areas, and just probably partially body dysmorphia too. Maybe I do look pretty jacked in, or maybe not jacked, but maybe I do look like I lift in these long sleeve shirts, but I personally am not happy with the way I look in long sleeve shirts. I like the way I look in short sleeves because it's very obvious I lift in short sleeves, but without that, it doesn't look so much like I lift, or at least blatantly look like I lift. So one of my micro goals is to get big enough that it's blatant through these tight shirts that I lift. Yeah, and I think the big part for that is just big delts and big traps. That's the numero uno for looking like you lift in a shirt. So working on that. Delts are blowing up. Traps, maybe not so much. But that's part of why I put this on today, is to look at the video after the fact and see myself outside of a mirror and go, be able to observe whether or not I look like I lift in a fucking long sleeve shirt. Not looking big enough in long sleeves, which is not a huge deal, but something that I'd like to be able to say. Oh man. man. It's hot in this fucking gym in this long sleeve shirt. Really, I could have just worn a long sleeve or short sleeve anyway, but it was to really be able to check myself out and see what am I looking like in these long sleeves now. I think that's very much a natty issue, is not having the fullness to look like you lift in a jumper or a long sleeve shirt. All right, day 116 or whatever it is, day 117, done. I don't have time to do the nucleus overloads portion of doing traps on camera because I've got a client coming in about 5-10 minutes, so I'll do that off camera. See you guys tomorrow for more Piss of Vinegar. Bye-bye.